They did the mash.
They did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
Hey everyone, MeltingMan234 here, and welcome to another episode of Forgotten Media, where I dig up some stuff beyond the grave. Anyway, this year's Halloween we'll be looking at a very odd Monster Mania film called Monster Mash. An animated film made by Deke Entertainment, and was released on August 29th, 2000. Right from the title of the film, you'd be thinking, how can they make a movie based off of the song? Well, here's how it goes. It focuses on three of the famous monsters, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, who are nicknamed Drac, Frank, and Wolf in this film. They were once the scariest bunch of monsters in the old days, but as the years went by, they started to lose their charm, and ended up as entertainers for television. Pretty weird alternative, but hey, even monsters have to make a living somehow. One day they are summoned to the Superior Court of Horrors for their lack of horror activity. So in order to prove that they are still scary as they were before, the trio is given 24 hours to scare an everyday family known as the Tinklemeisters. Otherwise they'll be sentenced to entertain children's parties for eternity. The trio of monsters are what you would expect. Drac is the casual vampire who acts as the leader of the group, coming up with schemes to scare the Tinklemeisters. Frank is the lumbering monster lackey, doing most of the work and occasionally having his limbs fall off of his body. And Wolf is the mangy beast who acts as the funny man of the group, trying to be all cool with the group. They all live in Transylvania, living in the same dark castle. Wonder if they were making a reference to the monster serials. There's also a skeleton dog named Yorick who acts as a narrator to the film. He's kinda cool. The Tinklemeisters are described as a typical family living in the suburbs, and are anything but normal. Mr. Tinklemeister is a dog groomer, hence why he drives around a weird-looking clown car. Mrs. Tinklemeister is a neat freak, always dusting, vacuuming, cleaning, and so on. Stella, who is, well, she's just there. And Spike, a kid who can only whistle. Supposedly, while at a young age, Spike got struck by lightning, and after that, all he can do is whistle while enjoying his hobbies with science and reading monster stories. Think of this kid as Gerald McBoing if he decided to join the science community. And finally, there are the three monsters that act as the villains in this film, that try to stop Drac, Frank, and Wolf in succeeding to scare the Tinklemeisters. They are described as the up-to-date monsters, and are parodies of other monsters like Freddy D. Spaghetti, a combination of Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Mutant Spaghetti. Most of the film takes place in the monster's castle, where the Tinklemeisters end up living in after winning in a fake contest planned by Drac, and since it's Transylvania, it's what you would expect. You got bats, you've got skeletons, you've got gargoyles, you got angry villagers, and so on. And yes, it does feature the Monster Mash tune in the beginning and ending of the film.
He did the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash.
But in some other countries, they replaced the song with a different tune.
A monster from the grave.
Not sure what the deal with that is. I guess they had some kind of copyright issue, or maybe it's just how they translate the song and whatnot into other countries. There are also some other songs in the film, like Waiting for Spike, a song sung by the Tinklemeisters waiting for the day for Spike to say something, and my favorite, When We Were Bad, where Drac, Frank, and Wolf sing about the glory days when they were scary. The film does have some strange moments here and there, such as the scene when the judge of the Superior Court of Horrors comes in through the fireplace. At first I thought it was going to be like a devil, like Satan himself, but instead it's a skeleton basketball playing judge character. I really didn't see that coming. My one complaint about the film was that it tends to reuse animation a lot, mostly in moments that last half a second, or just because they're too lazy to think of anything else. There also seems to be a problem with the lip syncing at times. Sometimes what they're saying doesn't fit to their mouth movements, and other times they're saying something yet nothing comes out. But anyway, Monster Mash is decent. It's a fun kids film, and it pays tribute to some of the classic horror icons, like having segments in black and white and such. The film has been ported onto VHS and DVD, and later seen in a Monster Fun Pack that was released on September 7, 2004, with other films, like Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein and the Wolfman, and Archie's Weird Mysteries. It's interesting to note that on the VHS version of Monster Mash, it contains a bonus music video using clips from the film, and even clips from the Universal Monster films with the original Monster Mash theme playing. It's a nice treat for old school monster fans, although I have no idea why this isn't available on the DVD version. So if you're looking for something to spark your nostalgia, or if you just want to watch something different this Halloween, then I say give Monster Mash a watch. It's frightfully funny.
Boo!
Well, that wraps up this episode of Forgotten Media. So this is Melting Man 234 signing out.
Everything was good, and we were bad. Terrific times when we could drive a man. As to hear him scream, we make quite a team. Tearing up the town like no one ever had. Our livelihood, it was so good. When we were bad, everything was good, and when we were bad. No, we was the times.